Okay, welcome to No Budget. Today we've got myself, Claire, and Fergus, and we thought it would be kind of fun. If you've been following the channel, we've been doing a lot of movie reviews. We've kind of got on the list of press. And it's kind of fun to get to see the movies before others and review them. You should check them out on our channel, the ones that we do video reviews for, as well as nobudgetfilmmakers.com, which is where we do the full written review. So all of the reviews go on the website as a written review. Some of them go as video reviews. We're kind of not consistent about that. But we thought it would be fun to go through 2018 movies that we've seen and decide kind of what was our favorite and what was our least favorite. So, who wants to go first?
Yeah, I saw this film called It's Not Yet Dark. Simon Fitzmaurice. He had motor neuron disease.
Sorry, what motor
neuron disease.
Okay.
Neuron. And he actually directed a film with his eyes. It's called My Name is Emily. So this is a documentary about him making this film. And it was the first review I did with No Budget. But I was just absolutely blown away by it. I think all the critics came out crying. It was very, very powerful. And he actually passed away, I think, 2 or 3 weeks after I did the review. So it was really, really incredible. And so I kind of felt honoured to do a review. And then, you know, him passing away very shortly afterwards. It was weird because I actually sat beside him at the Galway Film Fleadh the year before. And just I saw him in his wheelchair and his wife was with him and his nurse. And it's very, very, very powerful, you know. So it's just one moment I'll never forget.
I imagine, and knowing that he's dead now.
Yeah,
like,
and he
I mean,
passed
that's
away.
pretty amazing.
He was in his 40s and he was a filmmaker. He made a lot of short films and, you know, this was his feature. And the fact he directed with his eyes through computer technology was absolutely incredible. So that was one that always stayed with me, you know.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
absolutely, that's good. Fergus.
I think the ones I've enjoyed the most are the Irish films.
Okay.
You know, going to see those. And I suppose The Cured was one horror film. It was an Irish film. I enjoyed that.
I want to watch that.
Damo and Ivor was kind of very flippant and kind of very throwaway kind of film. But I think my favourite one was Song of Granite. So it was Oscuelga. And I did a review of Oscuelga of it. And it was kind of nice that there was so many people who responded well to that, even though it was in Irish, you know. But so I really enjoyed that. That would be my favourite one.
Did that get an Oscar?
It was nominated for an Oscar, but didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it long-listed, short-listed?
Long-listed, yes. Long-listed,
Okay.
sorry.
So we
yeah.
saw it together, didn't we?
Yes,
And
yeah.
it was just so beautiful, like stunning cinematography, stunning. You did the Irish review because you can understand Irish. I couldn't. I
Was it
still got
subtitled?
on it.
In
It
English?
was,
subtitled,
yeah.
yeah.
It was subtitled, yeah. But it had Damien Dempsey and all that, you know, it had a lot of those sort of musicians doing cameos and everything. It was lovely, really good.
My ones I really enjoyed, it's kind of 2017 as well, was On Body and Soul. I think that was a beautiful, it's just this very slow-paced, sweet film of a guy and a girl that work together, and they realize that they're having the same dream. Like they're sharing a dream, and just kind of like the realization and just the way it was shot was a really slow, beautiful film, which I really enjoyed in an era of like fast-paced, quick-cut action crap. Another one that I really enjoyed that I saw recently was Katie, and that's a documentary about a female boxer, an Irish boxer. So fucking inspirational. And just watching this film, like everything that she had to overcome. Like when she started, there were no women Irish boxers.
Yeah, she really broke
You
through,
know,
right?
like, and to go to the Olympics, and like, it was just amazing.
So I saw this in Galway and I
Did
was
you? Yeah.
blown away by it. I dragged my friend along to it, who's Italian, and she was blown away by it as well. So it's
And they touched on the more
amazing.
controversial aspects, like the recent kind of controversy as well with the father and all that kind
Yeah,
of
the
stuff
father
as well.
stuff,
So
yeah.
it has a lot, going for
Yeah,
it.
excellent film. So I really enjoyed that. Least favorite film that you've reviewed?
It's weird because there's one film called I Feel Pretty and Amy Schumer is in it and she's like, she hits her head, she's not plump but she's not really, really skinny
Oh,
either.
that's right, yeah.
And she thinks she's a model then. And I went to see it, there's all these really serious critics as well, and I was the only person laughing out loud. And I got to a certain point where I had to stifle the laughs because I felt so embarrassed. And I absolutely loved it. But the critics hated it, like, it got torn to shreds.
So
But-
you loved it, but you're putting this on your least favorite
yeah,
film list?
it's kind of weird. It's kind of a mixture because I don't really want. Yeah,
So
I
this
don't know.
is your guilty pleasure
guilty
film
pleasure
list.
film.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
say it's
that's
guilty
probably the
pleasure
more-
film, but it was
more
weird
accurate
because it got
description.
torn to shreds, and even though the critics afterwards were saying like, "Oh, this is horrendous," but I was the only person in the whole place. So I call it guilty pleasure list. I don't really have a least favorite.
Did
Not
you
least.
see anything that you just like hated that you watched the film and you're like, this is awful?
Oh, nothing really that we reviewed.
Okay.
Nothing as such.
Okay, yeah, that we reviewed. That we reviewed. So,
That we
like,
reviewed.
that's it.
There is reading some horrendous films I've seen, but nothing
Okay.
really we reviewed.
Yeah. Mine would have to go to Second Act by Jennifer Lopez. I
I
mean,
haven't seen this, but I've
You
heard her.
just
I've heard.
recently did that one too. Uh-huh.
and okay, granted, I'm not the target audience for it, but like one thing I like about the press screenings is we go along to all the other, you know, not just the highbrow stuff, but you know, My Little Pony and all that kind of stuff. You know, we do all those. So, but that one, like I like Jennifer Lopez, but she has the same theme in every film, which is she's the downtrodden, you know, sort of, you know, unsuccessful, sort of, you know, poor little rich girl from the Bronx, you know, all that kind of stuff, and then she suddenly gets her break, you know, and it's exactly the same. Now, Made in Manhattan was actually kind of entertaining, but this one is just exactly the same thing, but not as good. So that one, unfortunately, has to get the turkey from me, you know. But I still enjoy going along. I mean, the fact that we're going along and reviewing them is good, you know.
Yeah. Mine is Mile 22, and this is a Mark Wahlberg film, action.
You really hated that.
I hated that film so much.
Yeah, it
Like,
showed in the review.
I know,
right?
like the thing with it was like it's so cookie cutter action flick, right? Like there are so many shots that are like extreme close up of like dramatic, and the camera does this,
Yeah.
you know, and like all the action scenes are like shoot, cut, jump, da 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 da, and like the plot is completely unbelievable. Like we need to get this guy from here to here, and we're gonna drive him. Versus just landing a fucking helicopter on the embassy and getting him that way. You know, like it was just like it's
Do
just.
you know what film you reviewed and you absolutely loved, and I got turkeys all across the board? Was Nativity. I think their director
We need to
retweeted.
talk about
But, like,
Nativity. Yes.
It was like turkeys, and then you were like 5 stars.
I loved it. I loved it. Okay, it was. I mean, it's got children in the nativity play. It's got dogs wearing costumes. You know, for me, that's everything. You
And
know,
it-
and it
did
was
you-
at Christmas time. You know, look, we had the debate about Christmas films, but Nativity Rocks is as Christmas as it gets. You know,
I think you're the only positive review in
Probably,
Ireland and
yeah.
England and everywhere. The director actually retweeted it because they were so excited to
Yes.
see this
It was
review.
like finally a good review.
yeah, but like it's heartwarming stuff. You know, in a cynical world, I think it's nice to have a nice
That's fine.
innocent film like that.
There's one film I think I embarrassed Milo at.
Huh.
We got a really early preview of I, Tonya, and I thought I loved it, absolutely terrific. But anytime there was like someone kind of punching someone or something, I just got the giggles, you know, and laughed out loud. And I
So we were in the theater and she's laughing and everybody else is like,
looking
You're
at
laughing
me
at the violent
out
bits.
loud.
she was
I know,
laughing
it's
at the
funny.
At the
bits you're not
violent
supposed to
I
laugh at.
know. I loved it so much. Like, but I was
Excellent
so
film, yeah.
sorry, Milo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess that's it. So we did see a lot of good films. We had to
Good
pick like
films.
bests. There's plenty of other films that were really good that I think that I liked, that you liked, that
like
we all
if
liked.
Beale Street Could Talk, it's not out yet,
Excellent.
but absolutely beautiful film. Go see it when it
Yep,
comes out.
Green Book, They Shall
Book.
Not Grow Old, I liked. Gringo, which didn't get a lot of press, which was
didn't
really
hear
good.
that one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves was a good action flick.
Oh.
Like, I just ranted about Mile 22. You want to see something that is what Mile 22 could have been, go see Den of Thieves. It's basically Heat, but with not famous actors.
Okay.
So that's it. Thank you. Stay tuned for future reviews that are up and coming.
That's the creepiest one.
Yeah.